We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys use set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First down, here's Cousins. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
They throw right away. It's complete out on the right side.
That's good.
Down inside the 15 he goes. That's good for a Buccaneer first to pick up of 12 yards.
14-yard line.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Carrier.
If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there.
On second down, here's Fournette. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
Now he'll be fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Vikings pick up the football. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Fumble on the play.
The Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is?
He's got a man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
A gain of 29 yards.
30 yards, 29
First down,
officially.
Minnesota.
Watch the screen. Pass. 45's the mic. Hey, can't.
To throw, Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to be incomplete.
Incomplete on the jump ball.
It's second down.
Brings up
this passing game's offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
A second down throw for Cousins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And now off to the races down the right side. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not
They'll
getting
take
all the
over
way in.
first down and goal at the 1-yard line.
In his mind, going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on is not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A
The
sack
quarterback
back at the
sack.
7. Harrison Smith on the safety blitz, able to
A
get
loss
the
of
sack.
6 brings
Well,
up
surprise,
2nd and
surprise.
goal.
First and
at
goal
the
at the
7-yard line.
No quarterback sneak, no running play. They decide to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he
The
goes
quarterback
down
taken
once
down
more.
and sacked.
Carlos
by
Dunlap.
Carlos Dunlap.
He's the one that
A
drops him
9-yard
this go-around, and
brings
that
up
pass
3rd
rush
and
getting
goal.
strong here. Back-to-back sacks. 2 straight sacks have him backed up now for a 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. This Minnesota D up to the task on the third down pass play.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. Riggs. Check pass. 54.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Complete. Jefferson the target. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
Jefferson.
7 yards, the pickup there.
7-yard pickup. Brings up second
Looking to throw
and
again
3
on second down.
at the 22-yard line.
He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play. So now third down coming up.
Third down.
Watch the turn. One.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And the third interception thrown by Cousins. Mike Edwards picks it off. And it's a pick six.
Edwards.
He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Buccaneers. Zane Gonzalez lining up for the
First-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Back to it after the pick six. Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Levante David. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Come on, QB. Come on. Hey, Max 22. No.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. There he goes, left side. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
Sets
And if
up
he's the
first
guy that
down
they think
and
he
goal
is, he's not
at
laughing
the
it off,
2-yard line.
but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Following the interception, Cousins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown,
Complete to number 18, Justin Jefferson.
His
Touchdown,
4th touchdown
Minnesota.
of the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Aldrich
Rosas
Rosas
on
lining
for the
up for
extra
the extra
point.
point.
It's up and
His
good.
kick
So these
is
teams
good.
match touchdowns here in the first
That
quarter, and
ties
we're
the game
tied
at
7-7.
7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 to score as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6
on the carry.
past the 30 to the 31.
Harrison Smith on the tackle.
All right, Brad, I know where they're early going here, but those kind of runs,
second and
they're going to
4
open up a world of
at the
opportunities for this
31-yard
offense
line.
going forward.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the
by
sack.
Daniil Hunter.
Are you seeing
A
what I'm
loss of
seeing?
9 on
That's
the play.
3 sacks now.
Brings up
And
3rd
this team
down.
came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, this
What's
is
going
not,
on?
it's not been their bread and butter. I don't know, is it line score finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
They'll get
Complete
11,
to
but still
Ronald
a little
Jones.
short. 4th down.
A gain of 11
You'll
yards.
give them that. You just
It's
want to make
4th
sure that you
down.
play the 1st down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. A battle for it, and it's intercepted.
The pass.
Mackenzie Alexander with a pick.
By the Vikings.
Second interception for
They'll
him
take
now
over.
here. First half, and you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this will be incomplete.
Cousins pass.
Physical play on the
intended
football
for
there.
Justin
Second down.
Jefferson.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
The second
The rookie
down
was trying to
pass.
push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
Intercepted.
And he'll learn
The Bucs take
that
over
you have
1st
to
and
hold
10
the safety.
at their
and you do
own
that with your head
41-yard
movement,
line.
your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football. And that was a good opportunity. Just went around there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike 22. I got you. I got you. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Watch the play.
To throw again. Brady. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And the
And they'll get this
Buccaneers.
well past
First
midfield
down.
before being stopped just before the 35.
1st and 10
That
at
one
the
covers
36-yard
24
line.
yards. It's a 1st down. These two teams
The
all
end of the
tied
first
after
quarter,
one.
with the score tied 7-7.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Defense. Let's go, defense.
From the gun, it's Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Jones. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well,
Zane
oftentimes you can create
Gonzalez lining up
mismatches
for the
because
extra
who's going
point.
to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. He oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
Into the end zone. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Good. Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Vikings 7. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he is out of bounds
The
here
Vikings
on the
take
return.
over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Play action now. Cousins rolling to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete.
Cousins on the
Seeing no
keeper.
options, he throws it
Incomplete
away.
on the throwaway.
An incomplete pass leads
It's
to
now
2nd and 10 from the
at the
25.
25-yard
I'd say it'd
line.
probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Right there. 54 Mike. Quit talking about it and bring it.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook.
Cousins
And
pass.
this will be a gain of 5
Complete
as he
to
gets it to the
Dalvin
30.
Cook.
5 yards. Now it's
on the
3rd
play.
and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
They go play action. Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Mike Edwards picks it off.
Cousins
Oh, this is just
pass.
crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even
The Bucs
departed
take
the
over
first half of this
1st and 10
ballgame.
I think if
at
you're
their
looking
own
at the stats right
25-yard
now,
line.
you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? But can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Mike
Mike Evans with touchdown number 7 on the year.
Buccaneers.
And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown.
Zane Gonzalez lining up for the extra point.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. But one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah,
Makes the
efficient,
score
tidy,
Buccaneers
excellent words. How about
21.
explosive?
Vikings 7.
75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big time play.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard
The
line.
Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just
Complete
fine.
to
I guess it's
Justin
time now to
Jefferson.
lean on that leadership.
A gain of 22 yards.
There, 22.
1st down, Vikings.
They'll dump this off to Cook. And taking it across midfield and
Cousins
just
pass.
shy of the 40.
Complete to Dalvin
12
Cook.
yards there. 1st down,
A gain of
Vikings.
12.
Well, these guys
And
have
the
definitely been
Vikings
outplayed in the first
first
half. I
down.
like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
I smell fear in that offense.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. they're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Zebra, zebra, zebra. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54.
Off the play fake, Cousins. They'll roll him out right. That'll be complete to Cook. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. They'll throw again. Cousins steps away to his left. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson.
Justin Jefferson.
Justin
Touchdown,
Jefferson
Minnesota.
with his second touchdown of the
Aldrich
game
Rosas
and fifth
lining
on
up
the
for the
year.
extra point.
And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. It's up
The
and
kick
good.
is
This becomes
good.
a 21-14
Makes
ball
the
game
score
now.
Buccaneers 21, Vikings 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is 65 and taken.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. Maybe didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's caught inside the 35.
Cousins pass.
And all the
Complete
way
to
inside
Dalvin
the
Cook.
35 before
A
he
gain of
goes out
42
of bounds.
yards on the play.
Still all
First
sorts of
down,
time left in this
Minnesota.
game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
Watch 54. Go, go, go.
Cousins on first down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the
Cousins
football.
pass.
15
Complete
more
to
yards here, and
Justin
quickly another
Jefferson.
first down.
A gain of 15.
From
First
the red
down,
zone now,
Vikings.
Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete.
Cousins
Too
pass.
tough to hold on to that
Intended
one.
for
It's second
Justin
down.
Jefferson.
I think that was good
Incomplete.
strategy there, trying to go right back
Brings
to him
up
after the
second
last
and
completion.
10.
But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one
Hey,
up.
let's pin the mirrors back. Gun. 45, 45. Mike, 45. Check tight end, check tight. Check tight. 45 is the Mike, 45 is the Mike. I'm on.
A former Seminole back home in Florida. It's Dalvin Cook. And now they're
Number
inside the 10
33,
as he's brought
Dalvin
down at
Cook,
the
the ball
9.
carrier.
9
He was
yards,
brought
and that
down
leaves
by
him
Mike
just short.
Edwards.
So it'll be third and less than a yard. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he has the first
Cousins
down before
pass.
he's tackled
Complete
at the
to
5.
Justin Jefferson.
4
First
yards
and
on the
goal
play, and that
at the
leads to the
5-yard
first and
line.
goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Gun. Back's mine. I got him.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll get into
Dalvin
the end
Cook
zone.
on the carry.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
Dalvin Cook, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have made this
Aldrick
now a
Rosa
one-score
lining up for the
game.
extra point.
That almost looked too easy. I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Good.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on
Makes
that
the
one.
score,
I'm not sure how much
28,
everyone understands the
Vikings,
preparations
21.
that go into a game for an offensive line. Because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The
Fair catch
consistency and
made
the
at the
continuity it
25-yard
takes to
line.
know each other
The
and
Bucs
execute
take
their
over
blocks.
first from 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Leonard Fournette, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Allow a run of that length. That's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Shotgun now for Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette complete. And they get him down,
That's
but
good.
not before he takes it across the
First
40-yard
down.
line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the
That was a pretty
41-yard
favorable
line.
situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he
And
makes
the
it all the way
Buccaneers,
down to the
first
19.
down.
A big change in field
1st and
position
10
there.
at the
That's 40
19-yard
yards on
line.
the catch and run. So the big play needs just like that. They'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And now the third-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones.
Ronald
Now the
Jones,
Bucs going
the
to
ball
use the
carrier.
first of their timeouts.
Eric Kendricks in on
As
the
clock will
tackle.
stop with 55
A gain
seconds
of a
to go
yard.
until halftime.
Brings up
Here's
2nd and 9.
just a yard on
At
that
the
last run.
18-yard line.
Go! Hey, Alabama.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And able to get him down, but he does reach the
That's
5.
another Tampa Bay
70th catch for him
Buccaneers.
on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a
First and
first
goal
down.
at the 5-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Brady. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Caught on the right side by Jones.
Brady's
And he
pass
takes it inside the
complete
10
to
to the
Ronald
8
Jones.
before he's out of bounds.
A gain of
They'll wind
7
up
yards.
getting 7 on the
It's now
completion, but they'll
3rd
still be
and
faced
goal.
now with a 3rd and goal situation.
Wide, 80. 54. So don't say nothing. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4". Watch the run, watch the run.
Here's Jones. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts.
4th and
As the
goal.
clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Zane
Now Zane
Gonzalez
Gonzalez for the field goal try.
A
This from
25-yard
25
attempt.
yards out. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits
Makes the
now at
score
10.
Buccaneers
Still
31.
a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but
21.
they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an
Fair
emphasis
catch made
on
at the
trying to get points on the
25-yard
board in the
line.
last 2 minutes
The
of the half.
Vikings take
They'll be
over
real
1st
excited
and
to
10
have those up on the board.
at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. 20, 10.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Good job.
So we've reached
That's
halftime
the
in
end
a
of the
wild first half. We'll
With
take
the
a minute to
score,
catch our breath
Buccaneers
as we
31,
toss it an hour or so
Vikings
east of here to
21.
Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Taken from about the 12. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that
Pressure coming from the Vikings,
Tom
and
Brady
they get there and
sacked.
bring him down.
they need to stop to get back into this game.
Brought
And
down
here's
back
one
at
right
the
to start the
21-yard
third
line.
quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Mike 54. Hey, pick your shadow.
Another try after the first down sack. Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for
Gronkowski, the intended target.
Incomplete.
But now it's third down.
Well, as we get ready for
third
third down, let's go
14.
back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not.
Oh, he can't get away, and
Tom
Brady will
Brady
go
sacked.
down.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of
eight-yard
the first
loss
half, but they
brings
come out
up
of the locker room with a
fourth
little
down.
extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them
Bradley
so motivated.
Pinion
I don't know, but
in
that
punt
sack looked
formation
good. Now
for
let's see
the
if they can build on the
Buccaneers.
momentum of that play. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. It's a 43-yard punt,
The
a return of
Vikings take
5.
over first
and the
and
Vikings
10
will take over here
at their
first
own
and 10.
46-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step
Cousins
ahead,
pass.
don't they?
Complete
Beating them to the
to
point of
Olabisi
attack, beating them to
Johnson.
the punch. These
gain of
offensive guys are
26 yards.
tinkering like crazy.
And the
What's it going to
Vikings
take to
first
get
down.
back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. First down. Here's Cousins. And this one is incomplete.
Intended for
Justin
Jefferson.
the rookie, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
It's second down and 10.
Back to you. Black. Back to you. You go tight. You got tight. Hey, Ringo 48. Gun. Dash, go now. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. He goes right back to Jefferson, and this one complete.
Cousins pass.
5
Complete
yards,
to
now it's
Justin
third and 5.
Jefferson.
This offense in
A
desperate need of
5-yard
a
pickup
conversion
on
is
the
on
play.
one third
And
down.
it's third down.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there
Intended
enough to
for
jar
Dalvin
that ball
Cook.
free.
Incomplete.
And it brings up fourth down.
It's now
He did a fine
fourth
job there of not
down.
hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down.
The pass.
Sack back of the 29.
He was brought down by
Shaquille Barrett. And the Buccaneers
Result of the
defense
play
holds, and they get
is
the
a
football
turnover
back.
on downs.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on a ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes.
Brady's pass.
That was a really nice interception. I
by the
think it
Vikings.
illustrates the differences between
They'll
playing
take
man and
over
playing
first
zone.
and
When
10
you're in man,
at the
all you're focused
48-yard
on is the
line.
receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. He's going to go out of bounds,
Cousins
but he takes
pass.
this one down
Complete
just shy
to
of the 20.
Justin
A
Jefferson.
good pickup there, 26
A gain of
yards.
26 yards.
That's how you draw up
First
the run
down,
pass option
Vikings.
right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes. but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete.
Cousins on the
He was
keeper.
looking for Adam Thielen there.
Intended
And
for
it's second
Adam
down.
Thielen.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've
Brings
done a
up
nice
second
job
and
against
10
it,
at the
but still,
22-yard line.
with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Listen to me. 45's the mic. Rabbit.
A second down throw for Cousins. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 13. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Intercepted.
Just a little bit of a
The
rough
Bucs take
stretch.
over
6
first and
interceptions
10
now in these
at the
last 2 weeks
36-yard
combined.
line.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected for the second weekend?
There he goes right side. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks
Makes the
another one
score
through to
Buccaneers
extend the
38,
lead.
Vikings 21. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as you get this to about the 23.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their
Here
own
the Vikings
23-yard
are to
line.
start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
Intended for Justin Jefferson. Incomplete.
Totally
Makes it second and 10 at the 23-yard line.
You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see
Cousins
how they attack
pass.
them here.
Complete
They do
to
get a
Dalvin
couple,
Cook.
but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming
gain
up.
on the play.
Offensively,
And
that's
it's
the mismatch
third
that you
down.
want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On 3rd down, Cousins.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
And that is incomplete. The surprise
pass.
2nd-round pick,
Intended
Sean
for
Bunting there to get a hand
Jefferson.
in.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
That's to his running back, complete. And he gets it
Cousins
to the
pass.
34.
Complete
Good
to
enough for the
Dalvin Cook.
first. And the
An
drive
8-yard
stays in
pickup.
motion with a nice
First down,
8-yard pickup
Minnesota.
on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first
Check
down.
Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up.
Cousins again. Airing it out deep for Smith. And my goodness, another interception. Carlton Davis picks it. And they finally put it into this return. But not before he's all the way down to the 37. Because whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not
The Bucs
completely
take over
calculated
first
correctly.
and 10
7 picks
at the
between last week and this
37-yard
week after
line.
that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right
Leonard
now, it's
Fournette
all those
on the
interceptions
carry.
that are going on. So whoever his trusted
Harrison
confidant
Smith
is
on the tackle.
I don't know if it's the offense
It's a
coordinator,
loss of
quarterback's
2.
coach,
Brings
maybe
up
the
second
quarterback.
and 12
That's who he needs to get
at
with
the
now and get
39-yard
himself
line.
calm.
Now left side on the swing pass. They get 11 back on
Brady's
that one. It
pass.
leads to 3rd
Complete
down.
to
It's
Leonard
funny, throughout the
Fournette.
time that we've been together,
A gain
when we
of
talk
11.
with running backs
It's
about
now
the eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
They do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield
good.
after the
For
catch when they're running with the
Buccaneers.
ball. They
First
think they're going to win
down.
those too.
Call it a gain is
First
7
and
and it gets
10
them
at
to
the
the
22-yard line.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
On first down, Brady. complete. Now this will leave him a yard short.
Complete
Nice
to Rob
pickup of 9
Gronkowski.
yards on first down.
A gain of 9
Give him 9
brings
there on
up
the first
second
down
and 1
completion.
at the 13-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A toss running left, Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 2 in the game. And now 11 on the year.
Zane
And the Bucs are going to
Gonzalez
hang
running
on
a
to their
4-yard
lead. And the lead is now 24.
Is good. Makes the score Buccaneers 45, Vikings 21. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the
Mike
25.
Hughes on the return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and
the Vikings
see if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play.
45.
They're now in Tampa.
Vikings 21.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's
intended for
incomplete.
Justin
He was
Jefferson.
trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
He wants it all for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it.
The ball carrier.
Right now, he's just locked
Daniil
in
Hunter on the stop. 2 yards. Second
got some
and
smiles
8
on his face.
at the 22-yard line.
But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Complete
Now
to
3rd
Rob
down is moving.
Gronkowski.
A pickup of 2 on 1st
He
down and
stepped out
just
of
1
bounds
yard
behind the
there.
line of scrimmage.